Her name's Lily Phillips. She recently did. Yeah, she recently did 100 min in 24 hours,
and literally did.
Yeah, like, so she had sex with 100 men in 24 hours as like a warm up to her ultimate goal of 1,000 men in 24 hours. And we were just talking about how unbelievable that is. So Aaron worked out the math. It's, what is it per
I might be wrong, but it's about 1 minute 26 seconds or so.
If all of them take
if all of them took the maximum time.
Do we know if they have to finish for it to
That's what I was going to say.
That's
Is
what
she just like enter, out, done, enter, out, done?
A lot of it hinges on the definition of having sex, right?
Yeah.
Like, if it's just penetration.
Get the board.
We have the whiteboard.
Because if it's finishing, every single man has to warm up before they get to the act, which implies
You can do groups.
What the fuck?
Sex doesn't. It's we're going one by one by one by one. There's more than two.
you could do 3.
Did you ever say no oral?
That's so true.
Oral
because
sex.
If a group is 3 people.
Wait, you're absolutely right. Yeah, because look, here's.
You can triple those numbers.
So I'm reaching out to her right now. I'm saying,
You drew her like a molecule.
I'm saying, is 1,000 men in 24 hours real? What's your strategy? The math doesn't make sense if it's to completion. I have a ton of questions if you're up to answer.
Or she's just going for the guys who
I
are
think
going
at
to
the
come
end, like-
fastest.
Oh.
Like proven.
Oh, because, yeah, so she has applications. It's open casting call.
If you
Here, wait. Let's pull up the application.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
I'm going to still send this
So I
message.
did
Yeah, I'll pull up the app.
24 times.
It is roughly 4.5 minutes.
Wait,
Oh,
no,
that's
time.
That's
Yeah,
doable.
because
counting
they're going in
armpits?
chunks of 3.
Are you counting?
No, that's not an
No.
orifice.
Are you counting?
Just
ears?
mouth,
Oh,
anus,
yeah, going in
vagina.
It must be inside.
Yeah.
That's it.
So you said how many minutes?
4.3 minutes, which is like 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
That makes it, if they're going 3.
Just to assume one at a time.
Well, then
I would think.
Yeah, it has to be,
Hand
right?
count- Does hand count? Because then it could be groups of 5.
Oh,
That's
shit!
what I was
Like,
asking.
we're getting-
If you're including hand, what about feet?
Yeah.
Feet goes
Really,
crazy.
you could realistically get to 6. You got the feet here.
Yeah.
But you're not finishing
Wait,
someone
wait,
with
wait.
And
your
there's,
feet in that amount
it
of
also
time,
doesn't
right?
count. No,
Hey,
no
there are
one,
some people out
I was
there.
gonna say.
no one would say.
Nobody
I
counts
had
that.
Yeah.
sex after.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
true.
Which then I would argue takes out the mouth.
I would say almost takes out orifice.
But
Yeah,
Oral
yeah.
sex, hand jobs are not hand sex.
What is the book of
You can also do
Boobs.
titty fucks. So
Boobs.
that's
That's
Alright, can you imagine that scenario? There's 4 nudes on the ground.
The mouth guy's like, titty got you moved.
Be a part. She does not. She says 1,000 men in 24 hours. She doesn't say 1,000 men penetration in 24
I'm
hours.
going
I don't know if she can legally say.
Yeah, so.
I'm gonna put in my Google search what we're all scared to say. What counts as sex?
Yeah, define.
She did the 100 men in
Right.
24 hours. That was full. And she actually showed the aftermath, like all of the liquids, the fluids, like, like the
did
way
they-
she was
did
feeling.
those
you've
men
seen-
arrive?
They
Wait,
arrived.
have you
I believe.
All 100?
I believe it was all 100.
Love it.
Oh, wow.
Have you seen the video?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like Google's not helping because it said Planned Parenthood says,
Oh, yeah, thanks.
what's sex? Vaginal sex, oral sex. I can
Great.
see it. Anal sex. Crazy to jump that below mouth,
Yeah.
but you know.
I looked up what sex and it said awesome.
Yeah. I went to Catholic
Yes,
school.
please.
This is all new to me. So.
Yeah, true.
Fingering hand jobs.
That just doesn't
It doesn't feel like
No,
it
it
does.
doesn't
But then
feel
it
good.
says dry humping or rubbing,
No.
and that
Oh,
doesn't-
that's for the Mormon community.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And then it says
Show-
masturbation, and it's like, well, that's an Ouroboros.
Yes.
Like that's
Yeah.
self-fulfilling
What I'm
prophecy.
saying is right now we have to decide what we consider sex.
Well,
That's
we-
the important
no,
part.
For the record. For the record.
We have to. No, it's not us. We're
her.
It's
It's
about
her.
her.
Yeah.
Right.
So she. This is what she said after the 100.
Yeah.
We had a whole waiting room, made sure the participants had a bit of time as well to go through and think about it and stuff like that. Had to obviously sign forms, so it gave them thinking time. Obviously, they've already applied for it a month in advance, and once we got to the room, it was genuinely, I filmed it super amateur, gave them my iPhone, filmed it POV because a lot of them didn't want their faces in it.
Wow.
Super amateur, didn't want all of this. I didn't want all of this, like I can imagine going into actual porn studio be intense. Some of them were definitely nervous. I had such a mixture, like it was genuinely, you go onto the street and every different looking person, they all kind of came, and there was like one person that showed up at all. Why isn't she going into detail about this?
Yeah,
What
we
it
don't
is.
care about that.
I feel like some people might wonder, like, what it was like to just look at 100 people.
Yeah,
fucking-
right?
No, but here's the 24 hours. I
No,
think,
she
right?
took 14
Oh,
hours.
14
Yeah,
hours.
see?
Yeah, but the math is crazy. She's not going for 200. She's going for 10x.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
she did.
No, you're right.
Is probably
That's-
what she was saying there politely is that the holdup was the guys. She's saying that she could do it.
I think that's true.
So in the video where she was showing it, I'm pretty sure it's all penetrative because she had like a ton of condoms. She was like, and this was
Okay.
the condoms that
I'm
we
glad
all
she's
so
safe.
that I think it has to be penetrative.
Why don't we
for her.
pull it up on
tall
here and
is
blur it?
1,000
Yeah.
condoms? How tall is 1,000 condoms? Just unopened.
It's a lot. Like,
Like-
101 was a vase this big.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot. So, worth mentioning, the record she's aiming to beat is 919 men in one day, held by Lisa Sparks. We all know Lisa.
Of course.
God bless. And she did that in 2004 in Poland.
What if we got in contact with Lisa? We were like, listen, someone's coming for your crown.
Oh, and then we
And we train her
That's big.
to hold the
What a
record.
montage.
Can you?
Okay, so if we're back to penetrative
gotta be
sex,
one.
that means it has to be one at a time, which
Yeah.
means that it's a minute and 26 seconds.
For Lisa Sparks, it was, judging by this, and she spent roughly 45 seconds with each man.
She must have been hot.
Okay,
What
well
did they
now,
all finish?
that's the thing.
That's
It
what I
sounds like,
don't know.
is
One
any
and
of it to
done sounds
completion?
All our lives as men, we've been made fun of for being fast boys.
Right.
This is a contest. You're only getting in the door if you're the
Yeah.
fastest.
Yeah.
Only the Sonics get in the door.
Email a photo of your ID and a photo of you holding your ID to your face to this email. So it says, be a part of the record-breaking event of the year, January 2025.
Hey, Chelsea, do you know what we're talking about today?
No, what are you talking about today?
I don't know that you want to know, Chelsea.
Is it the woman that's trying to have sex with 1,000 men?
Yes!
That's crazy. Get a girl!
All right, so I think until she answers, the only thing we can go off of is it's at most is 2.
I'm finding a little more info. So Lisa Sparks did it in 04 for the World Gangbang Championship.
There's a championship.
There's a third. It was the 3rd annual World Gangbang Championship.
Is there a
So that
belt? Is there a
insinuates-
trophy?
No, this insinuates a rule set.
Yeah, it does.
So we can agree that after a certain event, there was a shift where they decided we need to do gangbang events.
Yes.
2001, something happened, and they were like, we got to start doing gangbang competitions.
Yeah, what do you think it was?
I don't know.
Is 919 the first record?
It was. It followed a pattern of this. It was controversial. So like
No.
the Warsaw mayor actually like illegalized it right before it happened. They still did it.
It's like a speakeasy.
Can't stop.
Yeah,
love.
right.
You can't stop love, Charlie.
It's like Footloose.
The previous year, Mariana Rokita had a 759
Even that's
one
so
day
impressive.
performance. Yeah.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she's kind of washed though, because she got
Yeah, she got
absolutely
blown.
demolished the next year.
Come on.
R/am I the asshole for not going to the gangbang hangout?
They have a WordPress.
Oh,
wow,
well,
I
that's-
forgot that existed.
Well,
Wait,
maybe
maybe not.
this will help
Maybe
you.
not.
For the World Gangbang Championship was thrown at Eroticon.
Hmm.
Here's a fun little fact for you from this site. 19% of guys polled said they would have sex with Brad Pitt if it meant they could have Angelina Jolie afterwards.
Okay, wait. So 1 in
So
5 in this room.
introduces a whole new thing. Are you topping Brad Pitt or are you bottom?
Yeah.
Like, are you switching? Like, there's so much that comes into it.
as sex?
No, it's Brad Pitt. You just say yes, dude.
You tried to go for 1,001,
Yeah.
but quit after 319.
Why?
I don't know. There's levels to this thing apparently.
Yeah, I imagine I heard. Yeah.
Well, you gotta. She must not have trained for it.
Yeah.
You can't just go and.
You build up.
build up the tolerance.
50 a day, I think.
You gotta
is a good
stretch.
Oh yeah, took place in secret on October 16th. The mayor did engage police and other city services to block the championship. Police all day
God.
were cruising through Warsaw looking for the place where the championship
Oh
was.
my God!
Never
Could you
found
imagine?
it.
How
Wow.
do you hide 919? Or, yeah, 919.
It's just a McDonald's with a line out the door, and they're like, "That's normal."
They
Oh
brought
my
McRib back.
The
God!
police state stopping the gangbang is hilarious. You have to.
That's so
You can't be looking like you're ready to have sex. You got to be so
Like
uninteresting
mid-
looking.
The event was transmitted on the internet on sexrecordwithak.com.
Great.
It was covered by Mark Medoff, which is Adult Press Service, Los Angeles, the American photographer and reporter. They let people in. Why can't we go?
Well, and so here, back to the Lily Phillips, she's planning on doing 300 in a couple of weeks. So she's working up to it.
Smart. That's smart.
Is Lily Phillips the name of the person?
Oh.
1,000?
Yeah.
Charlie, that might be
No
tryouts.
relation.
I was like,
Oh, good
For the men,
why
yeah.
would you do that when you know 1,000's coming up?
Yeah.
Here it says that she had sex in the 2004 world record
Right.
by Lisa Sparks, bless her heart. In 12 hours, she completed
wow.
919 men.
That's a
She
five.
found a
every
dream team.
45
That
seconds they
shows-
switched out.
That's stat pattern.
That shows
Stat pattern.
potential for over 1,800 in 24
She
hours.
was doing crank like a little bit of the men doing the work, and
Yeah.
then they come in,
No,
do their
that's
business.
just how long men last usually, guys.
Yeah, that's
what
I'm
I'm saying.
sorry.
That's a really long
Also,
time.
apparently Lisa Sparks was competing against 2 other women. They were all in the same room just chilling.
And each contact was carefully watched and rated and counted by a judge. Each one had a
Okay,
judge.
so there is an officiate
Look
there.
at that.
How do you get
Yeah.
the license for that? How can you say I'm the official thrust counter at the World
Yeah,
Gangbang
right?
Championship?
God,
Somebody
where are
comment,
the
I'm doing
rules?
If you are a counter at the World Gangbang Championship,
Reach out.
can you message us, please?
I want to know the rule set.
I think the last time that they had it though was in 2004 in Poland.
Wait, it grows. She got bored during this and ordered McDonald's.
Oh,
Well,
come
she
on.
needs it. She's an athlete.
It was a sponsorship.
You gotta feel it.
Yeah, you're gonna feel
Let's
it.
be fair. If you're taking
Yeah.
1,000 men in 24 hours, there's definitely a calorie deficit.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
you
Also,
need-
you
you're
need
gonna
to
have to
eat
consume
in 24-hour
yeah,
periods.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's how it is.
What's crazy to me is we've never once assumed that she's gonna sleep or go to the bathroom or anything.
Yeah.
Just
It's a
sit
time
down.
loss.
And
that is a time loss.
it is a time
You're right,
loss.
You're right.
But can you imagine just sitting down and being like, for the next day, I'm getting railed and nothing else.
Also,
I mean,
for
that's
the
crazy.
you guys were talking about time like in a door or with a curtain. It is just an open room. Like the men are literally just lined up. There's no time loss when it comes to physical like mechanics of
It has to
walking
be.
into the room or anything like
But
that.
she was saying for the one that she did, it was amateur POV, and there was like a private space.
but that was the
right?
100 person.
That was the 100 person. She's gonna have to figure something out.
doing 300 next.
So if they wanted to optimize
Chase, is that recording?
Yep.
Okay.
If they wanted to optimize it, they'd have to be like a squirter, right?
Yeah, that's
Then you don't have
What?
to go to the bathroom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You are hurting.
All right, so we're going to circle all the way back.
Yeah.
I think we've successfully concluded
It'll be penetrative.
Yep.
penetrative
And
2 at once.
I think it's one at a time.
It's
gotta
gonna
be
be
one at a
At least in Warsaw, it was one at a time.
Yeah, it's
It was
gonna,
one at a
it's
time.
gonna be one at a
Found that.
time.
I
Under
couldn't
the
find the
Warsaw.
rules.
I found it. Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of want to know why she stopped at 919. Like you already went that long, just go for 1,000.
Yeah, she had like 10 more hours too.
She probably thought no one would beat it, right? Like you
It
get to the top,
probably
you're like,
hurts really,
Yeah,
really bad.
I figured there were a lot of other
Mind over
prohibitive
matter.
things.
Yeah, but it probably hurt at like 200.
Yo,
Like-
one of the people dropped out at 319. It's
What do
just.
you mean one of the like one of the guys?
honestly,
No, it was
No,
a competition.
one of the other
Three
female
girls.
members.
People doing
I
this?
can't do this.
was this the one with the cops? Was this the one where they were looking for it illegally?
Yeah, the world.
Oh,
Big.
maybe they got busted.
I'm thinking
yeah,
that,
they
or
did.
they literally ran out of guys who could get past the police.
That's true.
Could
There-
you
919
They
people is a
start to
lot
notice
of
when there's
people.
1,000 people in
Yeah,
one place.
that's
Yeah.
a lot of people.
could you imagine being in like I assume like a big ass warehouse? I don't know where else you would do that.
Yeah.
And then someone goes, "Oh, shut the fuck up!" Like
Cops.
the cops are here. Everyone stop fucking.
The
Like,
guy opens the door and goes, "It's the fuzz." And 3 people behind him are just banging.
If you can't
Lucason's
You
die
gotta
off, jerking
weed 'em
off.
out.
yeah, did the Space Marine suits have like a built-in like gooning device?
Oh,
They
they've got
must,
to. It's
yeah.
like the medical devices Charlie wants to see.
Okay.
I remember, not on that guy. I just remembered a really cool facet about it because I'm pretty sure I looked it up on stream. So I think the guy was going for the most sex in one day, and in order for it to count for him, they actually had to measure how much ejaculate he got out.
Oh, there was a threshold?
There was a threshold.
So no puff and smoke.
Shooting blanks doesn't count.
Yeah.
This is a great time to tease one of the videos we're working on
The
Oh,
fertility.
yeah.
the coming weeks. The coming weeks.
Nice.
Yeah.
We're all taking fertility tests where you have to be, what is it, sterile?
3 days charged. No,
3 days.
not-
3
Yeah.
days
Sterile.
charged.
Celibate, thank you.
Yeah, we're just trying
No,
to
that's a
figure-
Pokemon.
Oh.
Yeah, you can't do anything for 3 days.
Luckily, none of us hang out with like girls or anything, or
We're
have,
all
or have, like,
gonna
wives or married or
walk
like,
in here like silverback gorillas.
Everyone walks in, he's just fucking shoving everybody.
Found a little more.
20 minutes.
Found a little more info. So the guy who set the record did it in 2022. It was 57 women in Singapore and was immediately rushed to the hospital.
Oh my
I was gonna
god.
say that's still.
That's great.
People say it's.
Did he hit the
57?
threshold? He
Yeah.
hit the threshold every single time.
I think this is the guy that had to get measured.
Like the refractory period alone is rough.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be hopped up on
There's definitely
medication.
meds involved.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
chugging Gatorade and Pedialyte, like you're replenishing your electrolytes.
I've always said it. Men just have it harder.
We do.
Men just have it
That's
harder.
what everyone
do.
says.
Like we literally die.
what
We
everyone
can literally die
Yeah,
from fucking
Chelsea
like.
just sat up like someone stabbed her in her back with a needle.
Phillips is over
Uh,
no, Monique can't do that.
Unrelated, slightly unrelated.
Why'd you
to the
go
video.
there?
That's right.
Every time every guy gets a day, sees how many times it can happen in one day. That's how many votes you get. Election season comes around. That's how many votes you
I was
get.
like, I thought you
No,
just
no, no,
meant
no.
our group, and I was like, what are we voting on?
You get election season comes around, and it's like, well, the Democrats have like, the average Democrat load is like 15. They get in like 15
That's
votes
really the
each.
smartest thing I've ever heard you say. I like that.
That kind of goes crazy.
Yeah, we can only elect big comers from now on.
Exactly. Yeah.
If you ain't a-
Basically drawing insults and just have an advantage.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
He did not sleep with 57 women.
Fraud.
Was it men?
It was
Was it
no.
one woman
It was
57
like
times?
3.
No, that guy made it up.
What a fraud. Wait, what?
Wait, just make up your own right now.
They lied on the internet?
So why did he go to the hospital?
Yeah. Why
No, apparently none of that's real. I guess.
He just
It
went to the
just-
hospital
He
because
said.
It just
it happened
started-
once and he was like, I don't know what's happening.
I guess it means someone tested
It
it.
just started circulating around back in 2017, so even the
Yeah.
date was wrong on it.
We've got kind of an idea, and
Yeah.
we know for sure the most important thing is that Charlie's got to shoutcast the event for sure.
Well, if not me, someone in the field should be shoutcasting.
Yeah, it would be a real shame if they don't have
Yeah.
the preeminent experts there.
Yeah.
It should be the two like old people Muppets that sit in like the theater balcony.
Absolutely.
gonna say the Boros twins for a second.
Oh, the
Da Vinci.
The Da Vinci.
I would do that.
I
If only
will
for the part.
extend this because I'm assuming you agree. If you apply and are accepted, we will cover your flight to go.
How generous of you.
Imagine Ryan like.
And all of the copious medical bills after the fact.
Imagine Ryan gets there and he like passes out, and then it's like, what's the movie The Platform, where it goes brrr, and then it says what number he is. You're in room 455. It's like,
Holy
no.
Oh, that's so good. The GoPro for just being in line with
Yeah.
999
That'd be
dudes would be
Except
so
I want the
worth it.
GoPro set up like the guy who watches the trains, where it's here on his
Yeah.
head, like his head's totally blown out of proportion, and it's just you like looking around.
Ryan in line with 1,000 guys, they're all speaking Polish.
Yeah.
And he's like, what is going
No,
on?
this is in the UK.
Oh, it is?
He's-
Oh, okay.
He's fine.
So everybody's sitting there chilling, and then one guy finally, like, they've been talking and stuff, shooting the shit, and then one guy just breaks it like, guys, we should do this, like, we should hang out like once a year or
That would
something
be
like that.
fun.
Yeah.
Ryan would come out with
Yeah.
friends.
We should all
No,
everywhere.
You'd be like, I love you guys.
You guys are great. I'm so happy I'm going behind.
And it's
you.
like,
Hey.
are you Ryan from Skillshare?
I'm so excited to share this hole with you, brother.
Wait, is the guy after me? He's like,
Yeah, let's
If
God.
it's two at a time, I'm just picturing the Eiffel Tower. The guy looks out, you guys like high five, and he's like, Ryan? Yeah.
I reached out. We'll see.
This could be
We'll do like a-
Just when we think we're out,
like
they
a
pull us.
40-minute video where it's this, the pre-interview, she does it, maybe Ryan.
The vlog of Ryan.
And then the end, like it's an hour-long like
Oh, brother, that's
documentary.
7 videos.
Yeah.
Come on, you've seen the channel.
But a documentary
A
style
full
video.
documentary stuff.
That goes.
I would
That's
lose
straight
my
to
Send
Netflix.
another
if
message.
Ryan got into the
or did they
first
give them
come, first
time
served.
blocks? They're like, Ryan, you show up at 10, and then
I
like,
was
Charlie, you
gonna
show up
say,
at
you
15.
You know, I
Oh,
want,
yeah.
I
Time
want to
blocks,
know,
I think would be more.
serious, forget there's a camera. What's the possibility you would actually apply for this?
Oh, apply? Yeah, like 75%.
What if you were accepted? What's the chance you would go? I would fly with you. I'd warm you up.
fluff
Not
you
like
up.
that.
Oh,
I'd give you a-
Like you have.
It's gonna be less. It's gonna be 40 seconds at most.
Let's look at when the date is and we'll circle back.
Okay, this is
Well,
your.
my people will talk to your people.
Yeah, this is your chance to leave your mark on history. Just so you know.
Well, I've never been in a world record before, and it feels like this is a good icebreaker, which is like
Yeah.
the most intimate, personal, awful
Oh my
thing you could be a
God.
part of.
Yeah.
We're
Which is
bringing back
just
the world records.
We didn't even think about this. You clothes are a time loss.
Oh,
Yeah, no, they are.
You're in a
So
room of
right.
1,000 naked men.
Yes, it's not even loincloth, man.
I can't believe you guys are just now realizing.
Yeah, I know. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like this is
Just
level
one
one.
step ahead.
Yeah.
All right.
I will say though, in her 100 men thing, she mentioned that she had like a bruise on her lip, and she said because one of the guys bit her too hard. So it seems like she actually like was intimate with them.
Interesting. Look, this could be your chance at love. Will you go there, stand out in a sea of 1,000 men?
Yeah.
Hold
It's like
on.
ultimate speed dating. Yeah.
Could be this guy.
If you stand out amongst 1,000 men that are all having sex with one woman and she remembers you,
That's
you
pretty crazy.
are a deity amongst
yeah,
men.
that
I
is
feel
actually
like.
crazy.
Like,
I'm going to put you on the spot. Both of you.
Yeah.
You walk in. You need to leave your mark. You've got 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
You got
Oh, yeah,
one
one
one-liner to rip.
Oh,
Either
a move or a one-liner.
A
which one?
joke,
Yeah.
a one-liner,
You got 30
a
seconds, what do you got?
move. What is your one thing in this exact moment that wins her over?
I'm pooping out my ass to show you how shit works. I feel like that one could work.
If Charlie was Lily Phillips, you've won.
That would've stood out in the
That
crowd.
one I felt
I'm
good
hoping
about.
she watches this video. Title it like Lily Phillips,
Watch
please.
this.
To Lily Phillips.
Yes.
Dear Lily Phillips.
Dear Lily
Oh!
Phillips.
Oh
And
god.
she watches that and she's like, him. It's now just one guy.
It's so funny 'cause it's like, no.
I
I'm
I
taken.
feel you're in a loving relationship.
Yeah.
Ryan gets it.
I don't think it'd be a line. I think I'd have to do like a move. So I'd probably get her with like the SpongeBob footwork, and then I'd like
Here,
dive in.
This is a great. Stand up real quick.
Yeah, you gotta show us, right?
All right, so you
Well,
walk
I've done
in.
and I would get out of the way. I'm in an inappropriate spot, I believe.
No, the judges would be close. The judges would be close, yeah.
All right, I think we cracked this case wide open.
Yeah, I think we dove into the science.
It's gonna be
pretty well.
awesome. We're gonna get an interview, and she's gonna be like, "Okay, you guys were super fucking wrong. Everything you said,
Here,
incorrect."
she pulls out her whiteboard and she's like, "Keep
Yeah.
up with me."
Yeah.
She's got her dossier out. I'm like, okay, so this is how it's actually gonna go.
Did you say Silk Road?
Dark web.
All right,
All right, that was good.
great work. Let's drink some coffee.
Yeah, good meeting.
All right.
Yep.
Great meeting, guys.
All right.
That actually was a meeting. All right.
All right, break.